is at 300. And that's not easy. That's hard. So I will use this for the next 30 days or so. Right? I continue to drink. But long before that last day come, I already feel good. I feel strong. I want to go. That is because the blood, the sugar, went down to 90 or 110. The problem is not to bring it down. The problem is to keep it down. And that is why I told you we use plants like these. That's the gypsy jab. That's the Panama plant. The shoots, we go and we pluck it out. There are so many out there, you can actually collect a lot and you can go and make food with it. It doesn't spike your blood. It's rather safer for us to use it than to go and like eat spicy food with a lot of oil and the rest of it. So we keep it. Plants like this, Camidoria oblongata over there, neem, moringa, chocoto, kalalu, chaya. It's another green leafy plant. We use all of that. You can make food with it. It's the most delicious food that you have. Resin or whatever you want to call it. And that is the one I want to use so that I can take it when I go and hunt. I crush it like this, crush it good, and I rub it on my skin. This could actually make you cough and because it's strong. We call it the stinking leaf or the high scented plant because nobody knows the English name for this. But I did this so that I can get rid of mosquitoes. They don't like the odor of this plant. I don't have to go and buy no expensive beat or spray, go out there and, you know, I use natural stuff. When I do this, I'm happy. I'm going to go there. I'm going to survive. In the same manner, we take this, we extract the property, and we create our own insectoplant. Some of you might have used it. That's what we use. So this is the plant that we use. Just
Maybe
want to
smell
smell
it,
for it. Huh?
I was hoping you were going to let us smell it.
Yeah, I'm going to do that. Yeah. Pass it up. Literally means anxiety, stress, depression. Maya people, I don't know about you all, but Maya people get depressed, stressed out, etc. Either because you have a home situation, financial problems, or any problem that cause disruption. And honestly, you find people who come here who are literally almost, I would say, insane. They are no longer reasonable. They can take a machete or a stick and hit you with it, thinking you are the person that is bad, when in fact, it's the person that is up here that's no good. The way we do this is sometimes they tie the people, or tie that person, comes here. What we do is we go and we take the leaf of this plant. We take a whole good amount of leaves and we boil it into a 5-gallon pot for no more than 25 minutes to extract the property. And once it's hot, then we are going to actually give this person a hot bath. We're going to put this person down. This plant here is also considered sedative. When you bathe with it, it makes you go to sleep. So I'm putting this person to sleep because he's a problem up here. When he goes to sleep, he goes for an hour and a half. When he wakes up, then he knows, then the person is back into his normal senses. Then he's going to ask why he's here. You think he would know why he was here when he came, but he doesn't know that because he's not good up here. And so whenever we bathe him, we shock him and we bathe him, he starts to kick up and everything, but eventually he slows down and goes to sleep. This takes a little while, but he has to go to sleep. And that is how we take care of the problem. And we do this traditionally, we do this on a Tuesday, Thursdays, and Fridays. Why? Because in the context of our belief, we believe that the human energy point is open on those days. And I can easily detect some of the problems that individuals would have. I just have to take the crystal ball and put it in your hand. You rub it a little bit and we can determine it from there. Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Fridays. That's what we do. That's how we heal. I don't know what you guys do, but that's what we do. Okay? And that is a belief that is very strong in us. So the same thing, sometimes some people, you know, maybe middle-aged people, sometimes when you sit down and you get up all of a sudden, you see the ground spinning, right? Or you go in your bed and you see the ceiling spinning. Traditionally, we believe that is what we call imbalance. It has to do with our nervous system, and we want to do the detoxing, etc. For us to do that, we take the same leaf. We don't boil it, we just shred it and put it in a bucket, and we do herbal bath the next day. That takes care of that problem. Again, we do it 7 different times, not only one time, because it has to be a repeated process, right? And so that's what we do. And locally, we prepare this in the form of treatment. Like this is a body scrub. This is an example. The soap and the holistic oil. If you have that problem and you feel that that's your problem, then you take this, and after you bathe, you apply this on yourself, you go to sleep. Eventually, it takes care of the problem. That's what we do. Yeah. Okay, that's how we take care of it. Good? Okay, so long maybe this wide, you take it in the kitchen, you dice it, you make your tea, you boil it, make your tea, drink it. Eventually this takes care of the diarrhea. That's what we do. We don't continue to vomit. It stops it. The other way we use this plant is, you know, when my women get pregnant, they don't want to go and have babies in the hospital, because 2 things culturally happens. The navel of the child has to be in that ground, because that's where that child has to be. That's tradition, right? But the other reason is because the women feel that if they have their babies at home, they are more safe and secure. The only thing is they will ask the midwife to come and help them to deliver. But before the midwife comes, she would have to extract the property of this plant, like a tea, strong. Then she goes to the person, and then this person has her baby. If there's hemorrhaging, she would administer that drink. To take just that this one drink, you take all of it, and then it stops the hemorrhaging. It makes it normal for the person to have the baby, right? That's what we do. In daily life, we also have adult people coming here who is actually hemorrhaging, and they prescribe this part of the plant and for a period of time, and then that takes care of the problem. That's eat those termites.
Just like that?
Yeah, just like that. High protein, man. You will not die. You will not die, you'll survive.
I've eaten termite, but they were cooked. I've eaten termite, but they were cooked, yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
But that's when you have fire.
Yeah, when you have fire, but not
Like
raw. They don't bite?
It's tingly.
Little
bit. Molest you a little bit, but
When you're hungry.
Just like a few alcohol, right?
life over death, man. Like for example, this one. If you look there, look at all those needles, like syringe needles, right? This one here. When we get sick sometimes you're with a bunch of friends, and all of a sudden your friend drop. When the friend get up, the friend is like this, or facial paralysis. We believe, Maya believe that is bad wind. But what is bad wind? We call that a negativity or negative. There's a negative energy there that hits against your body because you have a weak immune system. It manifests itself inside, and it turns out to be headache. Like you have that pressurized headache. So you want your Tylenol, you want your ibuprofen, but it doesn't go. What we do as Maya people is when we do a little bit of acupuncture. Yeah. So we look for the third eye right here. We say, okay, let's go 1, 2, 3, and we pinch it. There's a spit of blood. We repeat it 2, 3 other times after that. After that, we don't do anything. What happens is that after a little while, 25 minutes or so, this up here, you feel a certain heat, like a heat wave coming down, and eventually you feel it like disappear. We believe that's the pressure that was relieved, right? And that's what we do. That's how we take care of the plant. So this needle is common everywhere, right? We use this kind of material, not metal. We feel metal can infect, right? So we use sometimes we use stingray tail or porcupine spine. But that's not a common thing that we do. If you have muscle problems too, we can stick this in and then release it just by making sure that we you know, you do it not just any way, but you have to have a certain way to do it, and then you
Dry needling. That's awesome. It's dry needling. We
Yeah.
call that physical therapy. Like if you get tight muscles or your muscles won't release, they'll poke needles,
Yeah.
metal needles,
okay, metal.
and to release the pressure. Same.
Maybe
You'll know
it's a
forever.
similar thing we're talking about, except this one we use this, but we have to make sure that this is clean and it won't break inside you. You stick it, you can tell when it goes soft and nice. Sit right there, and then after a while we move it.
Incredible.
That's what we do. You know, the hand knows there's going to be more mosquitoes than this, right?
Okay.
But they don't like the smell, and the smoke with the oil helps it go away. Anyway, our next subject is philodendron, this one right here. We have so many species of philodendron in the tropical rainforest. This is one species among them that we use for medicine. When do we use this? In this tropical world here, we have a sore that is a tropical sore that we call leishmaniasis or bee sore. It is a sore that is caused by insect, but it's not like you're standing here and you get it. You have to go for days without bathing, and then you get maybe a chance with one. Pick you, then the protozoa get inside, inside start to eat your skin, and it just opens like it's like cancer. You could actually get bit right here. Your nose is half gone, behind the back of your ears, your buttock. It's terrible, and it's not easy to heal. Some people even take battery acid and put it there. Oh, terrible. That doesn't work, right? What works is this. We take 5 of this leaf. If I want to make it strong, I put it in a pestle. I make poultices. I take that sore, I wash it. Now, when you wash it, if you wash it and the blood runs this way, the sore goes back there again. So you have to wash it properly. You take the poultices, very strong, and you put it there. And then when you put it there, you don't move it until the next 5 days. It burns. But you know what? After 6 or 7 treatments, it goes away. It heals. This we know so well because we have a lot of, there's another name for it. I don't know if anyone of you speak Spanish, but it's called chiclero. It's a bad sore, right? And it's painful. Every time it's black, but it's painful. Even if you're not touching it, it's painful. So people feel bad that they have to take care of it. So that we use it for. But we also we make it into tincture. This one is good for when you have fungus or fungal infection between your fingers, especially on your dishes or your laundry. It's uncomfortable. So what we do is we take cotton and we wet it every night, and we're good. Or sometimes you have some serious toenail problem, fungal toenail, ugly. You take it and you wet it. If it's really bad, it will actually eventually drop your toenail because it's too it's no longer good. Then it gets soft and you can make it drop. If it's just on the edges, you can actually help it by cleaning it and make it look nice, and it will heal. This tincture works on that. I can put this also on like, you know, skin infection like eczema or that type of rashes and so on. You scratch it and it's you know, it itches, and then afterwards it pains and bleed. You take this soap has the same ingredient like this, and you wash it. It heals it. This has the property of the plant. It burns as well, but it helps. It also helps with it takes care of another problem called jack itch. That also helps to take care of this. It burns, but it's good. You get result, and that's what we use. That's how we take care of ourselves. We take the bark, we take the root, we mix it. You see how that grinder, like I showed you, we grind it until it turns into liquid. In the liquid form, it becomes gel. Right? We make it gel. It does just form like that. And when it's in this form, now we call this pain away. And this treatment or this pain away is good for, you know, sometimes how you have your knees, arthritis, rheumatism, lower back pain or upper back pain, swelling, muscle pain, you do this topically. This burns, but when you apply it there, it penetrates through, and you feel that heat there. It really helps to take away the pain. This is what we do. This is the most used item in this village because elderly people do have pain, muscle pain, etc. And that's what we use. So this is the gel and this is the ointment. We also have it available in our shop. Yeah? Okay.